Hi, I'm Matt Williamson with Yardbarker to give you my State of the Philadelphia Eagles address here. And for a stable team and organization, the Eagles are going with quite a few new starters on both sides of the ball. And that's a little worrisome with all the limited preparation time before the season with the COVID situation. So Philadelphia won 9 games last year, but looking back, the schedule they faced was very generous. They played one of the easier slates of both offenses and defenses and still allowed zero point 0.4 more yards per play than they produced on offense. Turning the ball over was a big problem, especially when you dig deeper and look at their fourth down conversion numbers. But give this team some credit. After a 4-7 start, the Eagles won their last 4 games to clinch the NFC East. They lost in the first round of the playoffs after Carson Wentz was knocked out of the game, but this team has always been resilient. Wentz became the first quarterback to throw for 4,000 yards and not have a 500-yard receiver. Think about that. I mean, last season, no one had more receptions, receiving yards, or targets by their tight ends than the Eagles. By the time the NFL draft rolled around, it became very apparent that far and away, Philadelphia's top goal was to totally infuse their wide receiver room with more talent and downfield speed. Still, Wentz and this offense did their best work in the red zone and on third downs. I also expect a breakout year in 2020 for Miles Sanders. The Eagles had a lot of success running out of 12 personnel with 2 tight ends on the field last year, and even with improved wide receivers, the heavy usage of Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert together should remain a constant that is very difficult for defenses to match up against. Philadelphia's defense was very good on third downs, which really helped the Eagles possess the ball on average for 32 minutes and 48 seconds per game. After adding Darius Slay and Javon Hargrave, the Eagles' defense is much stronger on the back end and up front, but this group of linebackers is really suspect. This was an excellent run defense even before Hargrave arrived, and they were already a very good pass-rushing defensive line that didn't have to rely heavily on the blitz. Philadelphia was hit really hard by injuries at the cornerback position last year, so asserting Slay at the top of that depth chart should have a really nice trickle-down effect to the entire group of covermen, and they should be able to play more dime personnel to help mask their linebacker issues. I expect the Eagles to be right in the thick of the NFC race. Thanks so much. I am Matt Williamson with Yardbarker.